Yeah. The curtain. That's better. Ooh. Sound test. That's so much better. Oh, there we go. I'm actually using the right microphone this time, not the rubbish microphone on the webcam. Excellent. Oh, I needed that stream tab. Live. Let's get some people in here. Right. Whilst that's happening. Okay, then. What do I want to actually do? The petrol tanker? I mean, that would be a good thing to try. I've got loads of bricks I can do for that. The classic bus. The tow truck office. Actually, yeah, that would make more sense. I'll think on that. There we go. So, trucks. Sam Brown, good evening. Hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Oh, actually, that's a point. I need to check city. There it is. Set number 408. So if I'm going to make that... Oh, whoops. Because if I'm going to make that tanker, am I going to make it as a small lorry or a big lorry? I think I want to do a smaller one, to be honest. Yeah, sorry, small one. Oh, I know how I want to do it as well. Yes. I'm doing good. I did a lot of Lego train building yesterday. Got 2 train cars very close to being finished. Excellent. That's very good to hear. Productivity on your mocks. Sadly, I haven't been too productive on mocks myself because I've got so many parts to sort away still. Good lord. I still need to... I got a box I need to make, and I got some things I need to sort out. It's going to take ages before I can start mocking it. Well, I could still make some now, but it's not the priority, which is the frustration. I don't need these on anymore. There we go. Good evening, all. I see a few more people have tuned in. Hope everyone's doing okay. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Say hello in the comments, in the chat, I should say, because it's live. Let me just try and fix my hair as well, because I'm a very sweaty boy today. I went to a car boot sale today because it's Sunday. Of course I did. I sold some stuff, made some money. You can see, don't know how easy it is to actually see this, but if you pay attention in the background, this stash is slowly going that way. It's getting thinner by the week. It's actually really good to see all the stuff that we've got that we don't need is actually going really quickly, because the joy of a car boot sale is to just bung it all out, get it gone. Sam says, yeah, I just need to run some hydraulic lines for the outriggers on my railroad crane. My bunker just needs to allow us to finish 2 more beds. Very close to done. Literally very close. Wow. You know what, just whilst I'm here on Bricklink, for curiosity's sakes, It was what, dark grey, or was it light grey? Must have been light grey. There it is. That comes in 5 cents. Oh, I suppose they are using it in more lorries now. That checks out. Yes, I am writing up some more. Oh, that's the point. I need to get another video screenshot of that particular video. Where is it? This one. It was one of the last ones. Yeah, there it is. I've had an idea as well. Oh, that's so beautiful. Right, so yes, I've had an idea for what I want to do with the city going forwards. I've still got quite a few modules. I don't know why I call them dioramas. I really don't know why I call them that. They're modules. I need to get used to calling them modules. So I've got. Let's have a look. So 1, 2, 3 more Motoropolis city modules have yet to go out. The video on my Knights bus as well is going out, which is going to be very exciting. After which I've got the police garage, tow truck office, an outdoor drive-in theatre, which I'm very excited to build, a taxi hub and garage. I still got the mansion set to build. I might do a bus stop. I'm very tempted to play with that, just a bus stop. Or maybe make 2. Well, yeah, just having one. Yeah, let me get that in there. Why not? Because I'm going to have buses on my city. I've got a night bus, and I got a classic bus on the way. Lego bus stops. Need to work on making them look Art Deco, because I love Art Deco. It's got to have that styling. Classic bus, yep. Night's bus is there. Don't worry, I'll post pictures in Discord server when they're done. Excellent. Can't wait to see them. That's going to be very good. So yes, I've just taken a screenshot from one of British Bricks. British Bricks is, yeah, that way around. One of his old videos from near the end of 2023 when he made his road vehicles. Nice compilation. And one of the last vehicles he showcases is a tanker truck, which looks stunning. And I'm going to be using this design idea as a basis for my one. And I do like the idea of the design I'm looking at right now, where it's an 8-wheeler, but it's one rigid base. And I like that because longer vehicles are nice, but you need to have that articulation, and that becomes a bit cumbersome. The car carrier lorry, I should say, that I've got in a separate box is nice for that, but it's going to be the largest vehicle I've ever made. I still need to modify that. That's the point. I need to do that soon, in time for Concord as well. So yes, so it's nice to be able to make smaller vehicles because I can actually get it in the box dedicated for the extra vehicles without having to worry about them hogging so much space. So that's been screenshotted. Okay, this thing, if I were to get a few more, they're not cheap. 70 pence and up. At the same time, it's not bad. Nah, I don't need them. Right, that is pretty exciting, to be honest, because there's a lot of stuff I still have planned. And a lot of stuff I still need to store away. Because that's only going to go up. And I can't do that. If I have my way, which I do want to do, I'll have a second stack with all my city modules next to each other. Then one stack of boxes with all of the extra bits, like the cars, the belt. I need to get the belts on display somehow. That's definitely something I need to look into as well. I'm tempted to go for shelves just for now because I like the idea of having them hung by the strap. But there's something specific to do with that. I've got a box of all my Lego tracking now. One box which is just parts. Yeah, there's still quite a lot to go through and figure out. But overall, that stash is actually quite well contained. I'm actually really happy with myself with that. Right. Yes, the other thing, let me grab my donut van. Oh, may as well grab the bus too. Because this is what I want to do in the city if I ever do expand it. So I'm going to scrap the idea, pardon me, of having food vans. I'm going to scrap the idea of having food vans in my city. So these are lovely. I love the donut van so much. It's so cute. But I'm deciding I'm not going to have this. Instead, I much prefer the idea of having some small shops in the city. Now, if you think about the Lego City sets, and you get these like town center sets every now and then, and the shops are nothing bigger than 8x16 studs. I do like that idea, where I can make some small shops where it's just 16x16 studs. So I've got two next to each other on a base plate, and I can just dot them in wherever I need in order to fill some space. Pardon me again. And instead of making a separate donut van, I can just use some of these parts and make it into a donut bakery shop, that sort of thing. I really do like that idea. So that's going to be my plan with the donut van. Van with a plan. And the bus is so dusty. Oh dear, that's not done any good. But yes, I do have an idea for a classic style bus. I love the vehicles from like the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Just some of the styling was really cool. So this is from the 2017 Winter Holiday train station set, which is very cool indeed. Nice little, where is it? There we go. Door on the side. So cute. I have seen pictures of classic buses where it's basically this, an exposed staircase on the back, and then you got second deck. I'm going for that design. That's going to be wicked cool. And the driver on the inside looks rather according. Oh, webcam blurry as ever. But yeah, that's going to be a plan. And I think the bus stops will be a good addition as well, on the basis that they are small builds. Very simple, small builds. Another thing where I can just dot them in wherever I want in the city to fill any awkward gaps. There is noise going on outside. It's so warm today. Good Lord. Summer is in full swing. So let's cool down with a nice drink. That's the good stuff right there. Sam also says, I also did some work on my narrow gauge industrial diesel switcher yesterday. Ooh. It's just going to be used as cargo though. I'm not going to build any narrow gauge layout. Yeah, fair enough. Still, narrow gauge. That's good. I got all of my narrow gauge track in one box now, because it was split across two boxes when I had some that I was using, parts I wasn't using. It's all together, it's all gathered. Finally got that under control. Got that wobble on the desk is not good. Right, I don't really have anything to showcase today because nothing's really been going on. Again, between now and the last live stream, I haven't had a chance to do any building. It's weird. I don't like it. But it's got to be done. Because, again, like I said, sorting is key priority. I need to make sure that I'm getting everything away in time for my next event. Because I don't want to have a mess out when the show comes and goes, because when it comes to moving boxes around, that itself is going to be a nightmare situation. So copy. I need to get this into... Oh, I did delete it. Yeah. RK is here. Hello, RK. Very good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. How are you doing? Nice and peaceful at the moment, but let's make a mess. Let's have some excitement. What's been going on with you, RK? Anything new? I want to show something off. I got nothing to show off. Actually, I do. I don't know if I showed this off last week, so just in case, I'm going to show this off now. So finally, I have saved one of my favorite small creations. I showed this off on my Instagram 2 weeks ago, I think. And yeah, this is my popcorn cart, which was previously on the narrow gauge layout. I adore this so much. This is, again, as far as small builds go, they are becoming so much fun to do. This is up there. It's probably my favorite. Planting in the garden and trying to replace a spigot. Oh, some handyman stuff. I hope that's fun for you because I've never liked gardening myself. Never really did any gardening when I was a young man. And currently I live in a place where my garden is essentially a strawberry plant on the balcony. So yeah, not too much gardening for me. Looking forward to the day where I get to have my own house and have my own garden because that'd be so much fun to play with. Oh yes, has anybody else seen British Brick's newest creation? He's been falling back in love with Lego trains, which is good. And it's good to see him do that because it's making me want to make more train models. I'm going to post it in the Discord now. I used to have a ghost train and I loved it. And after seeing some models online, I think I'm going to have to remake it. So I'm deciding to keep Stephenson's rocket. The plan to shift that off is now cooled off. I'm going to keep a hold of that because I feel like I would miss it. It would be a mistake if I got rid of that. The Christmas train is going to be its own grand project, which is going to be cool. And I want to bring back the ghost train. I really want a ghost train. And I'm going to be making special boxes for all 3 sets. So Stevenson's rocket is basically done. Need to get a box made for that. Next project will be to get the Christmas train done. I don't know what's going to happen with either the ghost train or the Christmas one first. Guess we'll see what I'm motivated for, I guess. But yeah, those are going to be... I love the seasonal sort of weird ones. Just non-prototypical. It's so much more fun. Sam says, I never liked gardening, but I love pressure washing and leaf blowing. I never had a chance to play with a leaf blower, but pressure washer I have. And yeah, they're fun. Oh yes, looking at my schedule, I have an update regarding Street Racers Season 3. So I am getting close to filming. Now, my next week off work is in July, which is going to be the week leading up to my next LEGO show. And I'm going to be going all in and pushing towards filming Street Racers Season 3 during that week off. And with any luck, I'll be editing during that week as well. I'm really hoping to get this out in time for, I think, August. So July, leading up to one of my events, which is on July 12th, I should say. So I got 3 more weeks of work before my next holiday. I still need to finish some writing for some of the profiles, some of the character profiles, and finalize the story elements. But after that point, I need to really get on with filming because it's been so long since season... When was season 2? I really wanted season 3 to come out so quickly, so fast. I'm so bummed out that I delayed myself with it. I don't know why I did, but... Well, life happens, I guess. If I go to... It was July last year. And season 1... So July last year and October previously. So yeah, this will be an 13-month gap from season 2 to season 3 compared to the 8 or 9 month from season 1 and 2. Yeah, because of how long it's been, I'm really knuckling down on getting that made. Because again, I've been going all in on making car models, and it used to be make 30, make the season, make 30, make the season. I've made way more than 30, and I need to get the season done because it's my favorite project. Feeling the burp coming. There we go. But yes, I'm really looking forward to getting that done because, again, Street Racers has been my all-time best project when it comes to the stuff I've made here for YouTube. And I'm really tempted to get myself some comic book template paper. I think there was some on Amazon. I haven't been able to see anywhere else. But I would love to get some comic book paper and make a Street Racers comic. It sounds very ambitious, but I would love to give that a go, just for the creative aspect of it. It'll be very cool to try. Okay, says my grandmother is coming over in a couple of weeks to visit. We have replaced flooring in about half of the house, and we still need to clean. Well, you got a guest. You got a very special guest coming over, so yeah, need to clean. Sam saying probably not going to be as chatty. I've decided to get back to work on the train cars mentioned above, so I won't be focusing on chat that much. That's okay, but Union Pacific Fan 4014 has arrived. Hello, good to see you. I just got done adding a few details to my new rebuild. Oh, okay. Have you posted them in the chat? In the rebuild. There it is. Yeah, in the Discord server. That's a good-looking boat. So, remind me, what's new? If I scroll up to find... Oh yeah, there was a guy, Loaded Justice, who put some of his own Pixar car mocks in the server, which I thought was really cool. A lot of boats in it. Oh yeah, Thomas the Tank. It's a lovely looking boat. It's a lovely looking boat. Did you hear that the Chesapeake Ohio 614 was recently moved to the Strasburg Railroad workshops for an overhaul? 614 Greenbrier is going to be an operable condition. I have not heard about that, but that is really good to hear. Chesapeake Ohio Railroad 614. Is it a diesel or is it a locomotive? Steamer, I should say. Oh, it's a steamer. A J3A. Oh, that's a big one. That looks stunning. That looks stunning. And that's going to be operable. That's great to hear. Oh, I like how it's got some livery decals on the cylinders. That's cool. Oh, that's something that we need to see more of. Where British locomotives just have some lining on the cylinders. Get a decal on there. That looks wicked. Oh, that's really cool. There's multiple videos of the Strasbourg steam engine towing it to the works. The only thing I can remember about the Strasbourg Railway in recent memory was one of the engines getting face planted into an excavator digger. That's what I'm trying to say. Does anybody remember that? There's like 12 different camera angles of everyone shouting at the driver to stop, and you just see the excavator arm just there, and the locomotive just like full on face implosion. I remember seeing that happen, like the video going around online, thinking, how long ago was that? Oh, that was 5 minutes ago. Oh god. That was definitely it. When did that happen? That was Strasbourg Railroad. Is it 765? It's 765. No, I don't think so. Because it was a 460. Strasbourg Railroad. Dig excavator 475. That's it. That was November 22. Oh my god, that's older than I thought it was. Okay, so it's not a. Oh, it is a four. Yeah, it's a 460. So it's a bit tricky to look at. Yeah, tricky to look at because the video I immediately clicked on is a bit blurry. November 2nd. Oh, what a day. Yeah, 475. All the memes. There were so many memes. I want to watch it again. I hear people going, no, no. But it's so good that it didn't explode after that because there's a genuine concern that the locomotive could have just blown up because of the impact and how steam locomotives work. That could have been disastrous. That was a year and a half ago. Wow. 2.5 years ago, even. Oh my god. Getting older. I can feel the grey hairs coming. Speaking of hair, look at this mess. Oh, not that way. Oh my god. This is what happens when you go outside and have to stay outside on a very windy day. Just as long as I don't have broccoli hair, that's all I care about. You'll never see me with a broccoli haircut. Ugh. Also, a big preserved ATSF engine just got mainline running permission. Ah, excellent. We are halfway through the stream already. Wow. Tell you what, I got an idea for something. I need your help. So, give me 2 colors that would look good together. So I can't really show you this at the moment because I don't have screen sharing abilities with this live stream setup. But I have made a color combo chart. I might have mentioned this last week. That's the ultimate catchphrase with this bloody show. But I'm looking at trying out some more color combinations. So, yeah. There we go. There is a side of me that is tempted to just either sell this or just scrap it or whatever else. But if I do scrap it, I'm going to be getting some parts I might like. Obviously, there's 3 shades of green on this. The wheels will be very interesting to play with. And the ultimate goal is to try and make use of different color combinations. So think about Lego bricks as in particular. So light blue and silver would have to be light blue and grey, which is probably going to be medium azure and light grey, which is going to be interesting. There is one of my older car mocks, which is blue and light grey, which I need to rebuild because it's old and it's rubbish and it's out of date. I need to completely rebuild it. One thing in particular is it uses parts from the Fast and Furious Nissan set. So I want to try and keep that pattern from the stickers. So it's going to be interesting to try and figure out. Purple and yellow is definitely up there as a combination I want to try. I think I might try the dark yellow in particular because normal yellow might be a bit too vibrant. But purple and yellow is definitely interesting. Teal and white I've done a couple of. Dark green and dark blue. Technically, I've done something with that. But the dominant color was black. There was a bullet car I made with a very long windscreen piece with dark blue on the sides. Or, no, I think it's dark green on the sides and a dark blue stripe going down the middle. Dark, hello there. Thank you very much for tuning in. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Good to see you. How are you? We're talking about color combinations at the moment. What's a good color combination to try with Lego? Because I have some more cars I want to make. And some color combinations I've yet to try. So, one thing I want to try which I'm very tempted to try next, is dark blue and dark red. So there's someone I'm following on Instagram who has taken the Optimus Prime Brickheads Transformer sets and has made a Speed Champion scale car using some of the pieces. It's like a flat bottom layer in blue. Let me try and get the picture up. But it's blue and red, like normal blue, normal red. It looks lovely. Oops, that was it. Yes, the bottom layer is blue with a top thin layer of red. That model looks lovely, but I think those colors are a bit too vibrant, and I have made a model that is blue and red already. But I haven't done dark blue and dark red. That could be a lot more sinister, a lot more fun. What GIF did you post in the Discord server? All right, let's have a look. Oh, oh, I've seen that one. Hang on, I'm going to do a quick thing. Need to find the right... There we go. There we are. So yes, we have so much about... What's one? Is it dark blue and dark red is one thing. I've done magenta and white recently, which is so beautiful. I've done so much with black and purple. Black and dark red. I need to redo my dark red and white because that's a very interesting combination, but the model I made is naff. Yeah, that needs to be redone. What are some good colors that work with green? Because lime green is good. Probably the best one of the three. Dark green is also good, but I don't have that much to work with. And normal green is fine, but it's so limiting visually in a way. I'll just keep it here. Sod it. Dark Azure and Medium Azure, I still have a lot to do. Those are two colors I want to... Medium Azure and Lime Green. Medium Azure. You just get some of these down. Dark blue plus dark red. Color combos to try next. Dark red plus white. Light green plus blue. Yeah, got 2 rebuilds on the way. Definitely need it. Also, with my recent scrapped SF fleets, I have extra wheels plus a steam locomotive wheels. Cool. I think if I scrap my small streamliner, I'll be able to build a big boy, but I need to order parts for the tender sometime. You've got quite a few big boy-esque locomotives already, don't you? Poor streamliner. I love my streamliners. Well, if it's got to go, it's got to go, and I would know about that. Green and black and green and white. Normal green, yeah. We'll keep the Discord server open. Yeah, green and... I've seen a couple of models with green and white. I was going to make it as a lowrider, but I've already made a green lowrider, and I don't really want to do that again. If anything, white would have to be the main color. And I am interested to try and redo an Octan sort of livery where it's mainly white with green and red decals and detailing. So it's something to play with. Because I have thought about green and white before. And I haven't done that yet. I know I've done green and black. That was one of the main cars for Season 2. So that's done. But green and white is definitely interesting. Oh, I can get rid of that. Green plus. Yeah. Green, yellow, and purple. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind going triple. There's a couple of car models I've made where like, for example, I've made a car that's built in dark blue, and there's secondary details in yellow and white. So personally, that's a combination of those three colors altogether. So it's not impossible, but the balance is going to be tricky. When I made my medium azure car, white was the secondary color. Also, I wanted to get some dark green in there too. Annoyingly, I couldn't figure out any ways to make the dark green work, so that got scrapped. Well, the idea was, not the car itself. So, I mean, 3 colors is definitely possible because it's more variety, more to play with. But it's the balance that I'm more concerned with. RK says, I have an idea. There was a Sonic racing car game. Since the Lego Sonic line has different characters, you can try making each other's cars from the game. It'd be cool to see. It would be an interesting rival to the Mario Kart sets, but it's not really my sort of thing. I don't really make all the cars I make are freelance. I definitely use some of the Sonic race cars as ideas, maybe some of the shapes, the color combos, see what they do. But I'm not going to make replicas of them, basically, because I want to make my own design. I want to make it freeball. UB fan says, I have a challenger, one big boy, and only big one I currently have built. Sitting in the bin. Oh, it's sitting in a bin. Wow. Collecting dust, waiting for its next run. The small streamliner I have is fictional. It's not very good. I don't really run the streamliner. Well, I think another one you meet is that the green. Is it the shark nose green and white, or is that long gone? That's the only one I can remember you having, or I remember seeing that you've made at least. I also think there was a Sonic racing game with Diana Patrick in it. Or Danica. Who's Danica Pat? Do I dare look up? Danica Patrick. Full race. Oh, okay. Race car driver. This is a weird thing. Not to put anything on you, but someone in the chat will every now and then, some of the bigger streamers in particular, you see someone say, "Oh, they did this sort of thing with this person." Okay, what's this? They type up and it's something not good, not clean, so to say, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I've never fallen for any of those tricks. So yeah, whenever I see a name that I don't recognize in the chat, it's like, oh my god, who are you on about? Yeah, we're not going to do that. But yeah, I mean, let's have a look right now. Sonic, is it All Stars Racing? Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing, Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed. What's the new one? Get Steam open. Hang on, back to the store. Yeah, it looks like it's transformed because that's the newer one. No, that's from 12 years ago. And that's even older. What was the new? Because they had Shadow reveal a car after the Sonic 3 movie came out. Sonic the Hedgehog racing game. Team Sonic Racing? That's more like it. Team Sonic Racing. There we go. Right, okay. I don't need to go on Steam. Sonic Racing. Vehicles. So there is, okay, there's some customization. I'll have to look this up in my own time because that actually looks quite interesting. Yeah, I'll look into that. The speed types in particular look more interesting, but yeah, I'll have a play around with that. All right, fair enough. Only green and white locomotive I've made was in the bin. Was a BN EMD unit. That's long gone, but the streamline I have is small. It uses big wheels, but they're covered. Okay. Also, apparently there is a quarry Hunslet in Alabama. It was a new build engine and was imported from England. Oh, cool. Insane hedge fund. Yep. If you go back a bit in the Trainmock channel media, you probably will find the logo I'm talking about. Okay, let's have a look now. How in Trainmocks, you mean? There's Darker Stats with his streamliner as well. He's just insane. Right. Let's see. So there's your big boy that was built. Because of course it was before that. You might have to repost it because I don't know if I'm going to find it. Yeah, this is taking ages. If you repost it, that'll be an easier thing to see. That'll be an easier thing for me to see. I mean, when you scroll back through any kind of chats, it's going to be tricky to find something in particular because you don't know how far back you have to go. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with reposting it either. Because if you want me to see something, the best thing to do is to make it a new thing. The retro futuristic. Sorry, I'm looking at the Sonic vehicles again. I have made a. Can I get to that? Maybe just 1 second. Might have a chance to show something off after all. Ooh, whoops. Something's going on out there. Now, I'm definitely sure I showed this off last week, but just in case anyone who hasn't seen it, this is my latest creation. Retro futuristic, and it is gorgeous. I have had some reference images of some of the vehicles that were in the Fallout games, and this is probably going to be the closest thing I'm going to make that would resemble that. Combination of some dark grey and red. That was an interesting color combination to play with as well. And especially using these 3x3 sort of corner slope wedge pieces in order to make the roof. Blue Game Man, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Good to see a new face. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Good to see you. So yes, you're just in time to see a brand new model. This is not going to be in Street Racer Season 3 because it's way too late after that. But yes, this is definitely going to appear in Season 4 whenever I decide to get around to that. I was tempted to make Season 3 and 4 back-to-back, but I think that's going to be way too much of an undertaking. Because I remember editing took about 3 days. Filming everything took at least 2 days because of the having appropriate levels of light. Leave that on there for now. It's in the Trainmock chat. All right, let's have a look. Oh, yes. I recognize the locomotive, but I don't actually recognize the model. I mean, I definitely believe you when you say you've posted it here before already. I just don't recall seeing this posted. Oh, fair enough, because that looks really lovely. I do love the bullet nose you got going on there. That's good. And of course, the massive skirts on the side covering all the wheels. That's quite nice. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I've scrapped so many models to get so many parts back. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. So if that's got to go, it's got to go. Oh, my ulcer is killing me. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just having a moment. If you've ever had ulcers, you will know exactly the pain I'm feeling right now. I have one under my tongue. It's horrid. Right, where were we? Right, we can get rid of Steam. There is a particular design I want to play with. And that is definitely not that. That is weird. Yeah, save that for next time. Get rid of Instagram. It's previously a tank engine, though. There isn't many streamlined tank engines, so I gave it some tender. Okay. I have also thought about back in the day, I don't know how long this was, but that does remind me, I have once thought about making a streamlined tender engine once, back during the days of, probably if anything, when I was making custom stuff, or after I got rid of all the Thomas characters. Likely after when I got rid of the Thomas characters, because I don't remember the thought of it being that old. But yeah, I have thought about making a streamlined tank engine, but it's not that exciting, I guess, because the tender end, because it's got a tender, it's much bigger, it's much more interesting. So yeah, I mean, fair enough for making a streamlined tank engine, but I think inevitably, like you did, and like I would agree with, ultimately give it a tender because it just looks better. I think that's because we're much more used to that sort of visual. Speaking of, I have fallen more and more in love with the Mercury, which is Art Deco streamlining galore. It is such a beautiful model, such a beautiful locomotive. I would love to see that in model form, 00 gauge model form. The Mercury steam locomotive. Has anybody made that in model form yet? I know somebody's made a Lego model, which is beautiful. There's a 3D render where someone's put the cylinder behind. Is it behind or is it in front? That's really weird. I can't actually see. No, it's in front. Okay, I was going to say. Then again, double cylinder. Yeah, that doesn't really work. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted here. Such a beautiful locomotive. It really is. Right, we have 10 minutes left before we have to end the stream. Is there anything you would like to ask? Any questions? Our impromptu Q&A before the stream goes off the air. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to mention? Any updates you would like? Can't really give any updates at the moment because everything that's happened or is going to happen is already in effect. Street Races is, of course, on the way. Is there anything else I can really give an update on? I am at the moment. I've got 4 more videos to go out. So the next 2 weeks, basically up until the end of June, videos are still going to be consistent, and that's going to be very fun to get that on with. But in my own personal time, I've got a stash of parts to put away. That's going to take its own chunk of time. I tell you what, speaking of, so I got some input for opinions on the Class 142 Pacer. It's a Pacer by default. Sod it. Goes in the bin. Pacers are rubbish. I'm trying to make one, and I'm slowly learning to hate it. Well, there you go. They are. I don't want to be profane, but you get it. They're not popular. Right. A week or two ago, I showed off that I acquired this hospital building. This is going to be expanded upon because I love the architecture design of this. I think this is really good. However, I'm not too sure what to do with this building. So something car themed to go in Motoropolis with this particular shape. Does anybody have any ideas for something like this? I'm going to make a post after the live stream, I think, just to make it more prominent. But I'm very interested to see what can be done with this, because again, I've talked about this before, where I really do like the overall style of this building. I want to use it for something, but I don't know what. So if you've got any ideas, let me know. Why couldn't they just give it a proper bogey? Because they're stupid, that's why. Not allowed to have nice things in this world. Not anymore. I was going to look at something else. I forgot what I was going to do. Has someone made a model? Sorry, I'm going back to this. Christopher Locomotive Works, the Mercury. Oh, it's the Lego one. Oh, so good. It's so good looking. Sorry, getting distracted again. Oh, someone else has made one. Or made an attempt at one at least. Oh. I need to look that up in my own time too, because this is getting ridiculous. That's too much shrouding. Okay. Oh, if I was going to make a steampunk locomotive, because Contraption Mark V I would like to do. But that's sort of Art Deco streamlining. That's going to be a good combination. That's a combination to play with. Ooh. Yeah, I'll have to think on that. I'll put a pin on that, because that's something to try in the future. Yeah. Oh, yes. Right. My ulcers are killing me. Had dinner just before the live stream, and they have reacted really badly with the ulcers. Talking has become more difficult because of the constant grinding. Well, not grinding, but the pressure up against my gums and my teeth. So I'm going to have to end the stream a little bit early just so I can get myself sorted out, because this is getting painful. I know I'm not the best talker anyways, but stumbling a lot is becoming more prominent when I have an ulcer. It's been a long time since I've had one, but I need to get this dealt with now. And we're getting close to the hour mark anyways, so I think I'm going to call it a bit early. So thank you very much. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I need to slow down when I talk as well. I don't know why I speak so fast. I really don't. I need to get used to talking slower. So once again, thank you all ever so much for watching. There we go. Thank you to Duck UPFan44, RK. Who else was in? Sam, of course, at the very beginning, and a new face. Where has he gone? Blue Game Man, yes. Good to see you all in the live stream. Good to see you commenting. Thank you all for coming along and spending your time with me. And I guess I will see you all next week. I have more videos going out. So next one's on Tuesday. Next one's on Friday. And the Tuesday and Friday following that, I've got more videos coming out. So up until the end of June, we still got some more videos coming, which is very good. Live streams are still coming back as well. The past 2 weeks have been a bit rocky with the gaps, but I'm getting back on with the weekly live streams, and it's just fun to be able to sit here and chat, because it continues interaction. It's a lot of fun to do these, and it's nice to see people come by and just hang out for an hour. So yeah, that's everything I have to declare for now. Thanks again for watching, folks, and I guess I will see you in the next video on Tuesday. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.